against this club this season. So this is it. And I think their goal will be to duplicate what they did in the first contest when they really controlled the action and had a solid game.
You know, absolutely. Given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. But we'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. And it's Noah in at the center, locking down the middle.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Jameer Nelson, a stocky 6-foot guard, now in his 11th season out of St. Joe's. College Player of the Year his senior season.
No good from Gibson. Chicago on defense. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And you wouldn't have thought things could get any more dramatic after regulation ended the way it did, but wow, the way they won it in overtime, that was even better.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Dunleavy for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dunleavy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Ellis goes in. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Dishes it to Noah. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Misses the 3. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And that result was no surprise, Clark, because they played very loose with the ball that night.
Yeah, they were carefree. Footloose and fancy-free with the ball doesn't get it done. And how often do we see it, Steve? The team that loses the turnover battle loses the game.
Gibson with the screen on Nelson. There's the dish to Dunleavy. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler. The second chance effort. And he gets it to go.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Nelson outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Nelson.
Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13. And this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
Here's Rose. Noah trying to get open, and it's Rose missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Now, here is Nelson, defended by Dunleavy. Nelson outside, and it's Aminu in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Good. Aminu's got his first points in this one.
And you look at the legacy of success for the Mavs. You have to go back to 2000 to find the last time they had a losing season. Even in 2013, in what they term a disappointing year. What a throw down there, man!
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Tries from 16, and it's Dallas with another.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Noah with a screen for Rose. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Outside Butler. Rose against Nelson. Noah up on top. Here's Gibson. Money from the wing. Gibson's got his second basket. Mavericks leading by 4. Ellis with a screen on Rose. Here's Nowitzki. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, that was very sloppy in that first matchup. It was a poorly played game. And it turned into a blowout because they continued to turn the ball over and they didn't execute offensively.
There's the block. Ellis against Rose. In the corner, it's Noah. Rose against Ellis. And there's the call on Chandler. A different look for Dallas. Wright comes in for Chandler. And Parsons subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Second, the Mavericks.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be scoring well at the same time. This club is really putting up big numbers.
And finished off by Rose.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Back to Nelson. Here's Aminu, and Gibson sends it back. Right on target from 13 feet. Bulls trail by 4. For 3, Dunleavy. That's good. Dunleavy's got 6.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far.
Well, Dallas coach Rick Carlisle has demonstrated his versatility throughout his coaching stops in Detroit, Indiana, and Dallas. Not really a system coach. He adapts to the talent that he has on each individual team and goes accordingly.
Noah with a screen for Rose. On the wing, Aminu grabs the miss.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
And Carlisle presiding over a more half-court, station-to-station style of play in Detroit and Indiana. He's embraced a more up-tempo style, it seems, in Dallas.
Yeah, and he's got an offensively gifted team with the Mavs, and he's always been an innovator using zone defenses to hide weaker defenders and to keep opponents off balance. And again, another example of how the outstanding coaches don't stand pat. They're always learning, growing, and adjusting to give their teams the best chance to win.
Good draw. What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
And it's blocked by Wright. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And a brief check of the statistical breakdown for Monte Ellis. This past month or so, he's really given the fans a lot to watch. Averaging about 19 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Nelson kicks to Parsons. Just 5 on the clock. And another basket for Dallas. And here's Rose. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score.
Gibson with the screen on Nelson. Rose, good.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. He didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Nelson. Wright sets a screen for Parsons. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players.
Presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Warriors in
And now, greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The Warriors with their last game here in Golden State before heading out on the road. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed, and sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. Inside of the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the 3 off target. Here's Rose, coming off a solid outing against Miami. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
So it's the Warriors now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Tell you what, the fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. It was a battle, and a really gritty win for that club, Clark.
Tell you what, Steve, they saved their best for last that day. A lot of toughness on display in that overtime.
Now here's Curry, coming off a stellar performance against Boston.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer. It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Goes up at the stripe. Derrick Rose again. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And there's the feed to Bogut. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
On defense, Golden State. Right side, Rose. Butler in the corner. It's stolen by Curry. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Wide open look. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Well, Andrew Bogut
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the East All-Stars playing against the West All-Stars.
Hello and thanks for joining us. For the NBA All-Star Game. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan.
And you know, this game at the midway point of the season, Kevin, a chance to put aside some of the grit and grind and moan and groan mentality of the regular season, the monotony of that, and really celebrate the game and its greatest stars. And everybody looks forward to it. We do, as do the fans and the players.
That's a great word, celebrate, because that's truly what this is.
And I'll tell you what, guys, for each of these players, whether they're here for the first time or the umpteenth time, it's a tremendous honor and a reward for all the hard work and preparation that they have put into their careers to get to this level.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Batum is out there with Davis. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Howard. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard.
Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And this year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it.
John Wall back for his second All-Star appearance. Last year he helped lead the East to victory, and he also won the dunk contest, so quite a weekend for him.
And here are the East All-Stars.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951, and a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound, maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
The East making a switch. Rose is checked in. Paul kicks to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Drummond. Paul against Rose. On the wing, James. Davis with the block, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the dunk by Rose. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. So, wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Chicago calls timeout.
Guys, this is the second season since the league returned to a 2-2, 1-1-1 finals format. It was a unanimous decision at the time, and I haven't sensed any regrets. The feeling was, and continues to be, that the top seed deserves to have Game 5 at home.
Westbrook with it. Pulls it from the elbow, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 33 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Right side Rose takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
For 3, Dunleavy. It's home. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Jeff Ayers out there with Duncan. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Parker in at the 1. That's the San Antonio foul.
Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. I mean, he's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Rose is checked in. The dish now to Noah. Pass to Dunleavy. He kicks it to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. The shot is off. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or just the spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rose against Parker. Rose kicks to Gibson. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. This one for 3. That's good. And the Bulls lead by 4. And for Parker now coming into his 30s, the question, how will his game, so based on speed, Clark, and elusiveness, how will it age?
Well, I think that's a fair question. His game is not as much athleticism as it is those attributes of speed and quickness and elusiveness. I think the elusiveness can hang around for a while. The speed will go. But the fact he's improved as a jump shooter, I think will continue to allow him to be pretty good at getting to the rim.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Rose attacking, rejected by Ginobili. And they're able to recover. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Gibson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there, Parker.
Here's Parker, following the score by Derrick Rose. Pass to Ginobili. Feeds it to Duncan. Kicks it to Parker. Clock at 6. Stolen by Rose. Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Here's Rose, following the score by Tony Parker. That free throw, no good.
Well, the Spurs clearly an influential organization in the NBA. So many individuals who've worked in San Antonio, whether it be as players, assistant coaches, or in the front office, have gone on to leadership roles on other NBA teams. I think that speaks volumes to what that group has been able to do in winning at a high level.
Dunleavy for 3. Rebound San Antonio. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Here's the teardrop. Here's Ayers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And at this stage of the game, that offensive rebound and putback is enormous. I mean, that feels like a 4-point swing.
Green against Butler. Over in the corner, Rose. Sinks the triple. And the Bulls lead by 8. And you look at all the head coaches and front office executives who have come out of the Spurs organization. They are sprinkled guys throughout the NBA. And, Steve, almost half the teams in the league have some kind of fingerprint from the Spurs.
Well, it's a copycat league, and, you know, the Spurs winning culture, you know, all the cross-pollinating that goes on in the NBA and the relationships. And I think in the end, you know, the result is good for the league. You want as many well-run franchises as possible.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Leonard, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Now here's Rose. The feed now to Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 19 points for Pau Gasol. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Nuggets. Parker with a clean look from outside off the mark.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
The Bulls leading by 5. Rose in the post, covered by Parker, and finished off by Noah. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Rose goes in, and the shot is good. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Back to Parker. But 3. Here's Ayers. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ayers has got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
outside Rose. Passes to Noah. Rebound by Tony Parker. Parker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Left side, Leonard with the fadeaway. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now it's only a 5-point Bulls lead. Rose against Parker. Noah, the pass to Butler. Right wing. And the pass to Dunleavy. It's stolen by Duncan. Rose against Parker. Duncan dishes to Parker. Duncan kicks to Leonard. And another basket for San Antonio.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
Rose passes to Noah. Butler with the ball. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Little turnaround. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 21 points for Pau Gasol. Parker dishes to Leonard. They set the pick. Parker against Rose. Leonard kicks to Parker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Tremendous output from Parker. He's got 17 points, and with 7 points coming from the free throw line, that's some good work.
Really is. I mean, he's going to have some bruises to show for it because he's been knocked around a little bit, but you got to love the aggressiveness.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Over in the corner, Green. He feeds it to Duncan. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Now here's Rose. Butler on the wing. He dishes it to Gasol. Inside runner. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Here's Leonard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Rose gets to Gasol. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Rose against Parker. Releases. And again. And Chicago, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Nobody near Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight. Noah with a screen for Rose. To halt the run. Rose can't get that one to fall. Spurs leading by 3. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Green. Ayers passes to Duncan. Outside, Green, and Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Bulls trail by 6. Butler attacking. Right side, Butler. The rebound collected by Ayers.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
You know, they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch and into the final quarter.
I'll say they're looking very determined as they try to close this one out.
Dunleavy's shot is off.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Parker dishes to Green. Duncan up on top. Outside Leonard. And there's the whistle. Foul. shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Dunleavy.
Leonard has been playing really well. He's got 19 points, and he's played the role of the best today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
San Antonio making a switch here.